Good morning, students. Welcome back to my class. I hope you all are doing good. Let's start the lesson. Today we are going to learn about chapter 5, Water, part 2. Let me recall the part 1. In last class we learned about what is water cycle, process of water cycle and distribution of water bodies. Now we are going to learn about ocean circulation and its types, waves, tides and ocean currents. Children, do you know when is World Water Day celebrated? March 22nd is celebrated as World Water Day. Now let's see about ocean circulation. This is the image of Pacific Ocean. Ocean water keeps moving continuously. It is never still. The movements that occur in oceans can be broadly categorized as waves, tides and currents. Now let's see what is waves. When the water on the surface of the ocean rises and falls alternately, they are called waves. Look at the image of waves. During a storm, the winds blowing at very high speed from huge waves. These may cause tremendous destruction. An earthquake, a volcanic eruption, or underwater landslides can shift large amounts of ocean water. As a result, a huge tidal wave called tsunami that may be as high as 15 meters is formed. The largest tsunami ever measured was 150 meters high. These waves travel at a speed of more than 700 kilometers per hour. Now let's see about tides. The rhythmic rise and fall of ocean water twice in a day is called a tide. It is high tide when water covers much of the shore by rising to its highest level. It is low tide when the water falls to its lowest level and recedes from the shore. Now look at this image, spring tides and neap tide. Now let's see what is spring tide. The strong gravitational pull exerted by the sun and the moon on the earth's surface causes the tides. What is the causes for tides? The strong gravitational pull. Now, the water of the earth closer to the moon gets pulled under the influence of the moon's gravitational force and causes high tide during the full moon and new moon days. The sun, the moon and the earth are in the same line and the tides are highest. These tides are called spring tides. Now look at this image, spring tide image. The sun and the moon and the earth both are in the same, all three are in the same line. But when the moon is in its first and last quarter, the ocean waters get drawn in diagonally opposite directions by the gravitational pull of sun and moon, resulting in low tides. These tides are called neap tides. Now let's see ocean currents. Ocean currents are stream of water flowing constantly on the ocean surface in definite directions. Look at the ocean currents image in the map. Generally, the warm ocean currents originate near the equator and move towards the poles. Now look at the image. See which is the equator, 0 degree, and all the waves. See the arrow marks. They are moving to the poles. The cold currents carry water from polar or higher latitudes to tropical or lower latitudes. The Labrador Ocean current is cold current, while the Gulf Stream is a warm current. The ocean current influences the temperature conditions of the area. Warm currents bring about warm temperature over land surface. The areas where the warm and cold currents meet provide the best fishing grounds of the world. Now let me explain the worksheet. The first question is, what are the factors that affecting the height of the waves? The second one, write a short note about waves, tides and currents. The last one is, when is World Water Day is celebrated? Once you're done with the homework, send to WhatsApp group 7th Social Science naps between 6 to 8 in the evening. Bye children, take care. Let's meet in the next session.